have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Activists like Martin Luther King put America's dirty racial laundry into the news for the world to see. And in mid-1963, the feds finally put forth a civil rights bill hoping to repair America's racial image during the Cold War. Based upon the mail they got, Idahoans were overwhelmingly and vociferously against the Civil Rights Bill in 1964. A majority of Idahoans who wrote in wanted to align Idaho with the South in a states' rights fight against the feds on civil rights. They called the Civil Rights Bill a totalitarian conspiracy set on destroying the Constitution, crushing free enterprise, and erasing white liberties, all under the false cloak of minority rights. By December 1963, Frank Church was so overwhelmed by the flood of negative letters, he appealed to local organizations to help him counter the tide. He said, quote, "There is no voice in Idaho to present the facts, let alone try to convince people to take a strong stand on civil rights," end quote. The owner of a milling company in Tarrenton wrote, quote, "The standard of colored people's performance in social living must be brought up to the white man's standard, and then there will be acceptance and brotherly love," end quote. A couple from Jerome added, "Oh, unless we are Negroes, we haven't any rights at all." Even children from a youth and democracy class in Notice, Idaho echoed, quote, "The Negro must learn to help himself. We don't believe any race minority should be given special privileges." I think Idahoans still largely fixate on Butler and the Aryan nations when we discuss our state's racial past. We blame him for our bad image. We then declare our innocence and then downplay our own homegrown problems. As a result, elected officials seem perfectly content making superficial gestures toward minority rights. Meanwhile, they still let states' rights trump human rights. Only courageous action now on human rights will remake our image and put this state on the right side of history when we look back again in 50 years. Thank you.